Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's podcast about business English. And so today we're going to talk about the pandemic millionaires. It will be a great business business English lesson. And we're going to talk about, all of the people, all the businessmen, all the entrepreneurs who made a lot of money. Recently in the last year and a half about. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about, what things have changed for you financially, during the pandemic. What has changed? Did your situation improve? Did it get worse? And tell us why. Now, what difficulties have people faced generally? Let's talk about that. Also, let's think about what new ways of making money, have people, in your country discovered. So what new ways of money are there, nowadays, especially during the pandemic times? How do people make money? And how do you think the pandemic will have changed working life? Okay, so when we talk about working life, means kind of your daily life, like your schedule. Do you work from home? Do you work, go to the office? So working life, what are the effects of working life? Okay, so let's talk about a few words here. So when we talk about how much money someone has, do you know what we use? We talk about wealth. Okay, so wealth is when, how much money someone has. Okay, now, some people believe that private wealth has skyrocketed. So when something rockets, when you use rocket, just like Elon Musk's rockets, it means it goes up very, very quickly. Okay. Something also, a lot of people say that since the beginning of time, since the beginning of the pandemic, there has been a great transfer of wealth. Great transfer of wealth. That means, the wealth, people's money has changed hands. Okay. We can also say if private wealth has kind of increased dramatically, you can say it's grown significantly. Okay, significantly. Okay, so we also have debt. So debt is when you owe money. So a lot of people say debt, but it's no B, it's debt. Okay, so has debt increased? Do more people borrowed money? Have governments borrowed money? Well, that's a big question nowadays. Okay, a lot of people are talking about that. So without a doubt, you can say undoubtedly. So, for example, there's no question about it, it's undoubtedly. So, the pandemic has undoubtedly changed the world. Okay, there has been a reduction. Reduction is less. There has been a reduction, of jobs, less jobs, at least in the United States. So there was definitely a reduction of jobs. Okay, and a lot of people were adversely affected. So adversely means negatively. So a lot of people were negatively affected by this pandemic. And so when we talk about this, okay, we will we'll use all of these words. Okay, so let's just make a quick list here. I'll open the whiteboard. Okay, so these are the words that you want to remember. Okay, so number one is wealth. Okay, we talked about that, how much money someone has. Okay, to rocket, or a lot of people say skyrocket. Okay, skyrocket is it goes up very quickly. Number three, transfer. Transfer, when something changes hands. 4, significantly, means a lot, significantly. Okay, adversely affected. People were adversely affected. People were negatively affected. Okay, undoubtedly. So that undoubtedly. Oops. Well, you get the point here. Okay, undoubtedly. Okay, so it's all together. Okay, undoubtedly. Okay, undoubtedly. Okay, so it goes next. It's one word, undoubtedly. Okay, now number 7 right here. Let's look at number 7. Okay, number 7, debt. So remember the silent B. Okay, and reduction. Okay, when there is less of something, a reduction. Okay, great words, great words. So let's continue with the talk. Okay, so all of these things are words that describe, what has happened. Okay, so we're going to talk about these questions. What events have adversely affected you, have negatively affected you? Okay, so what is the best way to undoubtedly make money? Without a doubt, because we want, as business people, we want to make money, and we need to find ways that we can make money without a doubt. So no questions, undoubtedly. Is it important to create wealth, do you think? Okay. Or do you think it's more important to have wonderful experiences? A lot of people are talking about this. Some people believe that the secret of life is to have a lot of experiences. Other people say, no, it's to create wealth, to make a lot of money. Now, how can we stay out of debt? Okay, how can we stay out of debt? How can we, be free from, from debt? If we borrow money, we're in debt. Some people say it's necessary to be in debt. Some people say it's good to be in debt because you can make money. You can borrow money from the bank and start a business with your debt. A lot of people in the United States are doing that. Okay. Would you be prepared to take a reduction in your salary? Okay, to make less money. Okay. And if you had to transfer all of your money, imagine that you had to transfer all your money right now to someone, who would it be? Okay. So we will, there's a news report here that we're going to listen to in class. Okay. And so, and this listening report will talk about, millionaires during the pandemic. And so definitely, if you want to listen to the report, definitely join the, the class, the live Zoom classes, because there I don't just share information right now, but we also listen to real reports, from top sources. Okay. So these are the, this is, top information from places, and they're going to talk to us about how many people have become millionaires and how much has wealth increased, during the pandemic. A lot of people say, oh, everyone is losing money in the pandemic, but that's not true. Okay, this is not true. The pandemic has made a lot of people rich, very, very wealthy. We don't try not to say rich, because it's become like a dirty word, but wealthy. Okay. And so that's the big thing. A lot of people think that, a lot of people are losing money right now, but it actually has increased. It has increased the wealth. Okay. So a few things to remember, a few words here to remember are, assets. So a great business word here. Let's add it to our list. So assets. Okay, assets are physical, but now you have digital assets. So assets is something that you own, that gives you wealth, that creates wealth, that creates maybe value. Okay, so if you have an asset, it is something that makes you wealthy. Okay, so that's important. So we're going to analyze the number of assets of these people all over, the world, people who have taken advantage of the pandemic to make a lot of money. The pandemic is a big business. We have to understand this, that it's not, it's very terrible for a lot of people. It's, a lot of people are suffering, but a lot of people, a lot of People have made a lot of money. And then we also talk about global wealth. How much has global wealth increased? And how much public debt? Public debt is the debt of the governments. Okay, so in this report, we're going to hear all of this. Okay, we're going to talk about that. And so as we look at this, we have public debt. We also have household debt. Household debt is the amount of money that a house has. Okay, the household debt is the amount of debt that a house has, that a family has. Okay, and so we want to think about all of these. Okay, especially because some people want to to make the most out of it, and it's probably going to continue for some time. So how can we make the most out of it and take advantage of the situation? It's a great opportunity for making money, and we're going to talk about that. Okay, so you don't want to miss this Zoom call, because we have a lot of great people in the group. We have some businessmen from Italy, from Brazil, from Russia, from Germany, from Mexico, everywhere, everywhere, from Asia, and from Spain, from Europe, so a lot of places. So really, it's really a great group, and we're going to talk about all of these numbers. How many trillions of dollars, how many trillions of euros were created in this time. Okay, and so as we move forward, we talk about billionaires. So we have millionaires and then billionaires. Okay, now we have a lot of types of billionaires. So the industry that has really made a great profits. So that's a great expression. Let's add it to our list here on the whiteboard to make. Okay, so here, so we have, okay, so that's the assets. Then we have billionaires. So we have millionaires and then billionaires. Okay, important. So that's 9 zeros. Some people say that in the near future, we'll have the first trillionaires. Okay, so here, let's actually delete this. So billionaires is 9 zeros, okay? So billionaire is someone who has this amount of money, a lot. I'm not a billionaire, I'm not a billionaire, but there are a lot of billionaires in the world. Okay, I think they said 2,000 or so, but it's growing. Now, we might see the first trillionaire, okay, in our lifetime. Okay, maybe it's a good thing. If they help the world, then it's a good thing. If they don't help the world, then, it's not good, because it's not good to steal money. It's good to create value. Okay, so an important thing is value versus wealth. So, if someone creates a great application, a great invention, well, they should be rich, because it helps people. But if you have people who just take money from others, well, that's not the best. Okay, so the biggest sector of billionaires were tech billionaires. Tech billionaires. Okay, that is because they've made great profits. They've made great profits, means they've made a lot of money. Okay, and also there was a lot of technological progress. Great word, progress. Technological progress in the pandemic. Okay, so let's write this down. Take notes. Technological progress in this pandemic, and so yes, but at the same time, people believe, okay, and that, well, actually studies show that there has been greater instances, more examples of extreme poverty. Extreme poverty, where a lot of people are very, very, very poor. Okay, and if people are very poor, the expression is when they are not poor anymore, they are lifted, okay, out of poverty, lifted out of poverty. Okay, and okay, and so we have this. I mean, we have a lot of different points of view. Okay, and so the World Bank, they say that there is a lot of poverty, and the World Bank will not be able to meet its target for the reduction of global poverty. Okay, now JP Morgan, the big bank from the United States, they believe that the pandemic created a more equal society, more equal. There's more equality. Now, it's a very, very controversial, because some people agree with that, some people don't. Okay. Now, what's your opinion about that? Okay, so definitely let me know. Write it down in the comments here, and if you attend the Zoom session, definitely think about this so you can share it with the group. What do you think about that? What is your opinion, about the increase in millionaires and billionaires? Okay, how do you, is it healthy? That a lot of people are making so much money. Now, what about people living in extreme poverty? How can we reduce that number? Okay, is it natural? Is it normal for there to be so many poor people in the world? And how much money do people need to live for one day? Okay, what is the minimum amount that people need to live, for a normal life? And do you think there'll be a time in the future where there will be no poverty? Okay, and what do you think should happen for there to be no people living in poverty? Okay, these are great, great, great words, great discussion. So definitely, we want to join the Zoom session and talk about this. Okay, it's a great, great program. We discuss a lot of questions. You do a lot of talking. I do a lot of the corrections, because it's for advanced, maybe upper, intermediate, or advanced students. So people who are fluent, but people who need to express themselves in a business context about complex subjects such as these, such as business processes, such as motivation, such as the economy, accounting, finance, technology, marketing. We do all of this in this program. So it's important to listen to these podcasts and everything, but it's also important to attend the Zoom calls. It's a very, very, it's a good price, very accessible for people. You can come and you can speak to other business professionals, practice your English, and get a lot of confidence. Okay, so we need to get a lot of confidence. It's very important. That's the key. All right, everyone. So I will see you in the Zoom call so that we can practice our business English together. All right, talk to you soon. Bye-bye.